Tuesday, the 18th day of August 2020 is appointed as nomination day.
Elections. They are the core of our democracy, providing the people with the opportunity to vote for those who they believe best represent them. The election season is one of the most interesting and exciting times in Jamaica. We see scores of individuals walking around, sporting the color of their respective political party, with buses of enthused voters behind. This season increases the tension, not only in voters and supporters, but between the politicians as well. The first election to take place in Jamaica was done in 1884, when the island remained a colony of England. This election saw 8 white men and 1 man of mixed race being elected. Though a general election, this election did not involve the majority of the general public.
In the course of this conference, the joint parliamentary delegation expressed the wish that Jamaica should become a member of the Commonwealth. I can assure you now that the British government will be most happy to sponsor Jamaica's application.
The dates for the general elections are always announced by the current Prime Minister, and the same rings true for the 2020 election.
To proclaim Friday the 5th day of February 2016 as the day to dissolve the current Parliament.
But there was a major difference. On some occasions, the announcement of the election date was made at a political rally. However, the Honorable Andrew Holness in 2020 made his announcement in Parliament as he believed it would be good for our democracy.
Consequently, the date fixed for the taking of the polls, that is the general elections for the year 2020, is therefore Thursday, September the 3rd, 2020.
The announcement came with a lot of support and rousing applause. Even so, it was his choice of footwear that garnered the attention of many, young and old. The Prime Minister donned a pair of desert Clarks, which had many talking. Some in support of his choice, saying how he seems more relatable, others saying he could have worn a shoe made from a Jamaican brand. An article published by the Jamaica Star on August 12, 2020, titled "Bro God Brings Out the Clarks for Election Call," states, "It is no secret that Prime Minister Andrew Holness is a Clarks man." The Jamaica Labour Party leader declared that he has a shoe preference when he is on the campaign trail, that is Clarks.
I look at my shoes rack and I say, desert Clarks.
But let's be honest, Clarks are the unofficial national shoe of the country, to the joy and dismay of many.
My name is Michaela Simpson, otherwise known as Original Coffee. The word Clarks literally means to me culture.
This was the beginning of the theatrics of the 2020 election. Another day that receives extensive coverage from the media is Nomination Day, which is usually before the election itself.
You know, there are many issues at play in the minds of the public, and the pandemic, without question, the government has handled it well.
In a 2020 article by the Jamaican Observer titled "Election Soundtrack," highlights the fact that the development of cultural music happened simultaneously with socio-political changes in post-independent Jamaica, and elections became a means by which the music could be showcased.
Jamaica, let us vote for a better Jamaica. In this election, let us vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Vote for Labour.
Normally, it is simple songs played to emphasize the message and promises of a particular party. That was not the case in this election. This election saw the use of several lyrically provocative songs being used as dubs for the parties and their members.
police and I go bust them bubble and walk out everybody in a trouble and face have been up, them a struggle, them a cuddle and make.
The utilization of young popular dancehall artists captured the attention of many Jamaicans. For the young adults, it was to listen to their favorite singers. They were also captivated by the remix of popular songs. It was not only an exciting time for the youth, as older persons also participated in the campaign dramatics. To foster the more sound clash dubs of the season, and as a result of the pandemic, the parties used social media extensively to promote their message. This change holistically influenced the election. In previous elections, the media, specifically digital media, was not used in political campaigning, but in the wake of the pandemic and the world now being in a digital society, they may have seen it as the best way to get their messages across.
That is how they got people to go to the meetings, that is how they got people energized, that's how they got people to vote.
It was apparent that politicians employed social media and references to pop culture as a way to receive more traction and increase their prospective voters. This is particularly important and leaves in the mind of the public a recurring thought. What have elections come to?